Welcome, FNews57 here. I am back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One, and today I will be showing you a very important video, and that is going to be on how to get the empowered chain of scales. Not just the regular chain of scales, but the empowered one. So before you go any further, guys, the last scale that you need from Tyrant is glitched. I repeat, it is glitched. At the moment, do not upgrade your chain of scales at all before you get the Bile Drenched scale. You should get this from summoning the Tyrant if you are the person to summon the Tyrant and defeat the Tyrant. It should drop at the first time you do it or within a few of them. I don't know exactly how many it takes, but it's apparently bugged for people who have upgraded their chain of scales over rank 3. They are not getting the Bile Drenched scale to drop. Just as a heads up for you. Now, this is a Omu update item. What it is it is a new potion tray item. You can go into your collections, go to Cholt, and all the way at the end, the Omu Curiosities. You can see what each level of the chains gives you. The last one, which is the mythic one, is Empowered Chain of Scales. This is the item that we're going to go ahead and make right now. So I'm going to show you everything that you need for it. I have just about everything in my inventory. You're going to need all of these scales, and you're going to need the chain of scales. Now, the chain of scales and the Resilient Abomination Scale, you're going to get it basically the same time. This is when you unlock Fane of the Night Serpent. It's the weekly that you have to do before unlocking Cradle of the Death God. You're also going to need the Decayed Scale of Rosnisi, and you're going to need Kutlass's Bloody Scale. Now, Kutlass's Bloody Scale has a chance to drop directly in your inventory when you are the person that summons Kutlass, who is a Star 1 hunt boss in the not Soshin Star River, sorry, in the lost city of Omu, the new area. But you have to be the one to summon it. Then it'll just port into your inventory when he's defeated. The Decayed Scale of Rosnisi you get by defeating Rosnisi in Tomb of the Nine Gods. The Resilient Abomination Scale you get from like the first serpent, Unti or whatever it's called, Wantai, I don't know the correct pronunciation for that, but that's where you get that scale in Fane of the Night Serpent. Then the Tarnished Mind Whisperer scale is from Merchant Prince's Folly, and the last, and according to most people, the most annoying scale to get is the Bile Drenched scale, which is from being the person to summon Tyrant and defeat Tyrant. Then it has a drop chance for it. What that is, we can't confirm exactly. Now, what you're going to have to do is go ahead and go to your chain of scales and hit restore. You'll see the first item you need is the Resilient Abomination Scale, and you'll also need some Omuan treasures. Now, you should have plenty of the Omuan treasures at this point, but just in case you don't, one of the easiest ways to get them is by farming heroic encounters. Now, you'll see it's a 100% success chance of going to rank 2, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. Restoration success. It consumed the scale, as you've seen. Now I have my chain of scales plus 2. The next one that's plus 3 is going to consume Kutlass's Bloody Scale plus 30 Omuan treasures. So we're going to go ahead and restore that, since there's really not much of a point. And we're going to upgrade it one more time, which is going to consume the Tarnished Mind Whisperer scale. At this point, if you did not already have the Bile Drenched scale, you would no longer be able to get it until they fix it. Go to restore, and now it's going to consume the Decayed Scale of Rosnisi. That's to make your plus 5. restore one more time, it's going to consume the Bile Drench scale. And this is going to make your legendary +6 chains. Nice and shiny. Now, you need another item. And if you look at the restore menu, you might be a little bit confused. You're going to need that item right there called the Soulmonger Ampule. Now, this is to make the actual empowered chain of scales. This is the mythic item. It's highest tier possible. That is difficult to get because you can only get one of them per week. They are bound to character, and that comes from completing Cradle of the Death God. So if you go to Riches and you go to your other currencies, you can see I have 2 Soulmonger Ampules. This is the same item that you need to upgrade your weapon set, the new weapon set. So you're going to need approximately 9 of these. 1 for the chain and 8 for the weapons. You can only get 1 per week. So yeah, a little sad on that. But I want to have these chains to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the upgrade on it. Bam. Done. Now I have Empowered Chain of Scales. So when you use it, rattling these chains will infuse you with regenerative abilities and one of the following. Now, I think the tooltip is a little glitchy from what I've heard from people on PC. It seems like you always get the increase to regeneration, and then it gives you one of the other stat effects. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. Now, this item may be the item to actually replace, if I equip it to the potion tray, in my opinion, Timora's Lucky Coin. I don't believe I will use Timora's Lucky Coin anymore because I have that mythic chain. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use the chain just to show you. No special animation there. Nothing special that popped up, per se, which is the only thing that's annoying because you don't really know exactly what you get. But I can see I have 1,000 regeneration from a buff because I don't have regen on any of my gear. And I'm not sure what the other thing was that I got. It wasn't crit severity. But yeah, basically who knows exactly what it was that I got from it. Maybe I only got the regen. Not 100% sure on that one. I'll have to test it more. But that's how you do it. That's how you use it. And then, obviously, it has a 10-minute cooldown. And you now have a mythic potion tray item. So, kind of simple to do. A little bit confusing. Very expensive and time-consuming. And overall, I wouldn't say it's a must-have. But it is a unique item. And it is the only mythic item that you can get for your potion tray. So I will be using it. I'm glad that I have it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me, and I will do my best to help you out. Otherwise, make sure that you leave a like on the video and share it so as many people know how to do this as possible, and that greatly helps out the searchability of videos here on YouTube. Until next time, make sure you subscribe for more content, and stay frosty.